How's it going, everybody? Anthony, your Deathclair here, and I have about a week until Season to Discovery comes out, and I have basically 2 weeks of the Porter on RuneScape 3. So while I'm AFKing stuff, I was trying to think what I should do in the meantime, and I figured I'm going to play a game that I've owned for a very long time, but have never actually beaten or gotten very far into, and that's Legend of Grimrock. I actually really like this game, but I never really end up spending a lot of time playing it just because it just never really bothered to. But I think it's a perfect game to play while playing RuneScape because you can just like pause and tab out whenever you want. It's a very simple game. So if you've never played this game, there's I think a sequel to it, and it's a very good game. It's actually really fun, and I'm gonna just show you guys how it goes. So we're gonna go to new game. You can choose a default party, but we're gonna go and create a character. Okay, now I'm going to go, and I'm not going to care too much about min-maxing. I don't really know the min-max meta, but I want to go and basically get one of each kind of character. So there are 4 different races and 3 different classes. You can choose a fighter, a mage, and a rogue. Now, typically, the meta for the game is, and this isn't even a joke, to just get like all rogues, and that'll like carry you through the game. I guess rogues are just super good, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a nice variety in my character build, so let's kind of go and do this. So first things first, we're going to make him a fighter. And again, you can choose different things: human, minotaur, lizardman, insectoids. I'm just going to go human down the road just because it's simple. They have kind of default statage, and I don't have to think too much about it. So we're going to go with this one. This one's going to be a fighter. Going to be a typical tank. Now, typically for your frontliners, you want them to actually have dexterity more than anything else. This is going to be an axe wielder. I'm going to go with 14 strength. Going to put some points in vitality, and I'll put some more points into. Oops, I want to go willpower. So this way, this can affect like your energy levels, and apparently, supposedly, if you have 12 willpower, it'll actually let you do like some kind of special attacks more often. I don't know too much, but we're gonna go axes because I like axes, so I'm gonna have 4 points in axes. For my traits, a lot of these are okay, a lot of these aren't bad. Healthy is like one of the best ones you can do. It basically just gives you 2 extra vitality, which is a guaranteed like 2 extra HP, so that's really good. And then from there, you just make whatever your primary stat is on top of that. So as you can see here, aggressive for you can do agile for dexterity, you can do athletic for strength. You can do, I'm trying to see. I think that's basically it. Yeah. So I'm going to do agile for dexterity because I am a frontliner. So I do want some more of those dexterity to increase my evasiveness. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually thinking, I think this is good. We'll get levels. I think this is fine. The next character frontliner is going to be a rogue. So we'll make you a rogue. We'll probably make them like a rogue monk is what I'm thinking. I don't think it really matters to go with this. I don't want to say, but we'll just go with name it a rogue. I guess it'll be simple. We're gonna go unarmed. So unarmed increases dexterity. It's really good, and as you can see, it has a bunch of stuff. You can get like extra health, dexterity, jab. Also, it removes the reliance of needing a weapon, so I can always keep them unarmed later down the road. Pretty simple and straightforward. We're gonna go put our points primarily into dexterity and vitality. And this one, I feel like I should put some points into strength, but I don't really think it's worth it. So I'm going to go and put points into there and a point into there. So I'll have a high dexterity, high vitality. I think that's best. We'll have a good amount of accuracy because of that. I should have probably put some points in the strength, but I think we'll be. We're going to go with agile and healthy again to increase our health and, of course, our accuracy and dexterity as well. So there's good down. This next one is going to be a rogue, but it's going to be a ranger, very similar to what we did before. We're going to go and focus on missile weapons on this character. As you can tell, I totally haven't thought about this a lot already. Again, it's very similar. We're going to go with healthy. The extra 2 HP is really good, and we also want to take most likely agile, but let me think here. I'm kind of thinking of going like not skilled. I guess agile. I mean, it just sucks because I feel like agile is best. And then this, so vitality increases our resistance, and so does dexterity. So they both increase our resistance to stuff. So that's that's a huge perk. But I think we'll go with this. Yeah, I'll go with this with extra accuracy. To be a ranger, and then this is going to be a mage. You can choose. So for mage, you actually can choose your different elementals. I'm gonna go with an ice mage. So we'll do ice mage. What I will do. I think we're going to go Ice Mage because Ice has the ability, I read that Ice has the ability to freeze, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go with Ice. So here's some things. Here's something to note though. Spellcraft is worth getting up to 5 just because you can unlock the light ability. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go 2 points into, I'm going to put 3 points into here and 1 point into here just so I can use my ice magic, and then in a couple levels I'll then start, and as I get levels I'll throw it into spellcraft to be able to use the at level 5 I'll be able to use the thing. I forget what it's called, but yeah. So from here we're gonna go with healthy again, and we're gonna get strong mind to increase our willpower by 2 so that we can get that little extra willpower. Willpower is very good. We're just gonna max it out, and we'll put points in vitality as well. So there you go. We're gonna go ice mage on this character, and there you go. So let's start the game. I pressed pause instead of mute. I did not realize it wasn't. An airship struggles to gain out to its peak. Four prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. The court accuses them of terrible treasonous deeds, but by the grace of the kings, their crimes shall be forgiven atop Mount Grimrock. Their final trial is at hand. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons here, yet none have returned to live their life in freedom. They are at the very top of the world, and below them only darkness and justice awaits. As they are plunged down the open maw at its peak, their crimes are absolved. Everyone before them has perished in the guts of the mountain, but will you be able to lead them through the dark and to the freedom that awaits at the base of Mount Grimrock? The Legend of Grimrock. So the basic story of my understanding of the game is that you play as a group of prisoners, and you're thrown into this prison, but in this prison, you basically, if you can escape or get out or whatever, is my understanding is like if you can like survive, basically, you go and you get your freedom. So the controls are very simple. It's like arrow keys to turn, arrow keys to go left and right, S to go backwards, W to go forward, Q and E kind of turn your direction. So typically you're just going to go like QE and forward. If you click on the attacks, you'll be able to attack, or right click, you'll be able to attack like that. And then if it's a mage, you can right click and then you can do a spell. Like this is the light spell, but it's gonna fizzle. Yeah, I'm not skilled enough to cast the spell. So there you go. So there's that. So there you go. And you can click on the character's portrait to open up their individual inventories. We can see their health and the amount of XP they need to the next level, XP we have in the next XP level. You can see their stats and stuff like this. So pretty simple and straightforward gameplay. Very simple indeed. Give me 1 second. Okay, I was just setting up the autosave. So save, I have YT1 as the save. This is a game I did yesterday. Just you can see, yeah, you can see here, just to kind of test around. I played for about a half hour. So yeah, there you go. So that's what we did, and then I figured, oh, you know what? I'll just make it a little YouTube series because I was gonna play it there. And if it doesn't turn into a series, it doesn't. So there's really nothing in this starting cave, to my knowledge. This game is very D&D-esque. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, you'll probably like this game. It's basically a solo D&D game, is the best way to put it. And I really like it. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. So this is a torch. The torch is give you light, but obviously you can, like I said before, once we get the light spell, we don't need torches, so that's the primary reason. And torches take up a lot of space, so it's kind of worth getting the light spell. But for now, until we get the light spell, we have to carry our torch. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna throw them onto the mage because he has nothing else to carry. There's really, to my knowledge, there's not many resources in it. It's just to get you used to the move system. The game is really well made, honestly. I really like it. So these are armor, so you just can pick it up and put it into the various slots. So I'm going to put it onto this guy first, just to give him a little protection. Here, got it here, and we have a weapon. I'm going to throw it onto this guy. It's a mace. Yes, we are axe specialization, but for now, we're just going to use what we can get. Right, this way to put it. That. Going forward, and you can pause the game anytime by pressing escape. So I don't know if there's an actual pause button. Okay, so this is rock. So this is a rock. So you can throw rocks. Like, I'll just show you. Boom, you can throw them. So they're a missile weapon that you can throw. But you are meant to go and do this puzzle. So when you put something down, it opens the thing. So you're meant to, like, sacrifice something, basically. I suggest sacrificing the torch because having more ranged weapons is way better. And you get an abundance amount of torches in the beginning. So in my opinion, I suggest that. It's probably not the strongest, but it's a simpler torch. This is the key. You can just put it on your character or you can put it in their inventory. I like to put it there so I don't have to constantly open up the inventory. And it just, as I get more equipment and stuff, so this is, as you can see, that's where the thing is. This, basically, I believe this one moves around. I don't actually remember a whole lot. Kind of winging it. Just go and you click, and you have to use the key on the middle. If you use it, if you don't use it in the right spot, it just throws it. So it's kind of funny. So this is, again, we need another key for this one, so we got to find the key. Gives you nice little. This is like an entire tutorial section. So there's like loose rocks that tells you, oh hey, I need to find the loose rock. It's pretty obvious for this. It's this one. So there's puzzles throughout this game with like loose rocks and other stuff. So we will see a lot of that. I'm gonna die a lot, so I gotta remember to save a lot. Does this, hold on, does this have a quick save option? Because if it does, I need. Wait, give me 1 second. Okay, it does have a quick save. It's F5. So cool. I can constantly just quick save, and then I believe there's a quick load if I come into here. Quick load is F9. So. Oh, boom. Perfect. All right, cool. So, anyways. There you go. So, I can quick save like that. So, that's good. All right, knowing that I can quick. So, I'm taking my time to look because I don't actually remember a lot. I know the very basics for the very beginning of the game, but I don't know a lot. So, I'm going to lure this guy into so I can get an opportunity. So, one other tip. And I'll show you guys real quick. So, alright, so you can see here. So, as you can see here, when they're gray, basically they're on cooldown. So, you can move a guy to the front and move it back as, you know, basically as you see fit. So, if you want to get more damage, and you can go and do that and then back. Now, obviously, I'm not moving the mage forward just because he doesn't have a weapon to really use yet. You should automatically pick up your ammunition when you walk over it. So go. Pick up this, and we're going to die. All right. So I'm going to give the dagger to the mage because he can't do anything else right now. So there's that. So actually, hold on. I want to get this guy more. Go. Boom, boom, boom. So there you go. So that's what I'm going to. So this is I can move him forward if I want to. That's the entire of that. Probably not the best idea, but I'm sure it's fine. So we got a throwing knife, so I can put that in that person's hand. So as you can see, they're ranged, so they're in distance. So I can go and throw this stuff to get nice little. Sorry, it takes a little bit of focus to do this. Oops. Sorry, it takes a little bit of focus because you have to constantly swap stuff around. So, I mean, you don't have to. As once you get once I get more range weapons, I don't have to do it. It's just in this beginning part. If you want to take full advantage of your characters, you kind of don't have to. This is a bunch more stuff. This is food. Okay, so we kind of been getting unlucky. Those snails can drop food. We've been getting fairly unlucky, and we haven't gotten really anything. So, this increases our attack power. We're going to give it to you. So you get a little bit extra attack power. It just lowers our willpower, so that's fine. But we need to get a key for that. I believe we can. Magnet. Boom. Cool. Got food. So we need to get food. So I can pull that to move forward there, but I'm going to go around before I do anything more. I'm going to look around to see if there's any. There's a lot of red herrings and stuff, so you just got to be careful. There's also traps in this game, so keep that in mind. So throw something to be able to do this. But we got to sacrifice something again. And again, I'm going to use a torch because mind losing a torch. We have the key. I think we've explored basically everything. Let me see. This is a good area. So for this one, you have to, I know this, but to read it, it's oh, heal my sight. You needed to restore his vision. Get the two things that can buy. You have to go through each of these. This is kind of when you first run into difficulty in the game, and we're gonna take advantage of the resting mechanic in this game in a minute here because we're gonna have to rest here. So come here. I'm gonna take this inventory. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna try to bait. Ready? Come on. One of you. Not both. One. I'm going to pull it out a little bit here. Not what I want. Sorry. Focusing. Alright, so to show off one more mechanic of the game real quick. So I'm going to save real quick. Just if you go and open this up, you can click on the ZZZ thing. This will put some rest. And as you rest, you'll go and start healing up. I'm assuming, like anything else in any other game, you have a chance to get hurt while doing this. You have a chance to get ambushed by enemies. I'm assuming. That's why I moved back and saved for it. And the reason I'm doing that is because these guys are actually pretty strong early on. So if you don't have a full party that can hurt it, it actually is a bit of a fight to fight these guys. And as you can see here, my main fighter is taking a lot of damage. This food. Yeah, as you can see, you take a good bit of damage here. I have to get out of here. Alright, I can't take it. So let's see if I can rest to restore some HP. I don't think your stuff expires. We're gonna find out. I actually have no idea, so we're gonna find out here. Alright. You can just right click to stop. You don't have to rest the full time. You can right click to stop resting whenever. I did lose some. Oops. I can hit it. It would be great. There you go. There you go. All right, so we need to get this. So we need to do something to open that. Got more mushrooms. This. Anything? I feel like there should be. Probably wrong. Oh, fun. Nice. And we get a better dagger. I'm gonna put this in here. So as you can see, our unarmed isn't really good enough yet. So actually, I'm gonna do this because I don't want to give it. Have the stuffs. All right, cool. Now let's go back. Apply the first eye. Others. First eye in. Let's save quick. No. So here's a cool little trick you can do here. I'm not going to because you don't get XP. So, but I'm going to save it and then show you guys. So this is something I figured out. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, what? I did not know this is a thing. Hold on. Wait, what? I didn't know this was a thing. What the heck? No, I didn't know this was a thing. What? No, I'm being dead serious. I'm not freaking out. I'm just confused. All right. Before I reload, let's actually explore this because I didn't know this was a thing. The snails are an easy kill for the most part. They aren't bad. But I'm genuinely shocked. I didn't know this was a thing. Holy crap. Oh, this is... I'm confused. Okay. Well, that's not... I'm confused. I'm going to be honest. Alright, so what I wanted to show you guys... Let me save it, because that was actually cool. Let me save it. What I wanted to show you guys was this. There. Is that. You can get rid of them by doing that. So, and I'm assuming... Does it go down in there as well? Or no? Oh, it does! Oh, shit. I'm not going to do that, though, because then you don't get XP. I had no idea it actually led to another room. I'm going to be completely honest. I thought those were death traps. Legitimately. I thought they were death traps. Anyways. Not what I want. I'm actually going to fight it. Because I want the XP. That's why, in case you're curious. As you can see with that dagger, we're doing a good bit of damage, so... That's the primary. So these snails are really good to fight early on because they give you this food and stuff like that. So it is nice. And of course, they're easy XP. They don't do a lot of damage. I'll worry about that section later. Let's do this first. As you can see, my torch is starting to dim. As you can see, if you catch an enemy by its side, they still have to take their turn to move. So it's actually worth trying to catch them on their side. And also, as you can see, the dagger, the rogue do be doing a lot of early game. This is 1 extra attack power. I'm honestly not going to give this to anybody. I guess I could give it to this person to give him a little bit extra attack power for now to make a more glass cannon. So this is how you learn spells without actually knowing. This is how you naturally learn spells. Also, you can just fuck around and just do stuff. But this is how you're supposed to learn them. I'm actually going to keep this as like an item to sacrifice because you do have to sacrifice items occasionally. So I'm going to use this as an item to sacrifice. There's that. And I'm just making sure we don't got anything. Oh, in case you're curious what I'm doing, yeah. So when another snail walks on the platform, it turns it off. So. I'm luring it. Because then if another one comes, I can control if I fight it or not. But I'm missing like crazy. Come on. I feel like there has to be an easier way to move the snails, I'll be completely honest, but we'll see. Yeah, I got... Oh my god, how am I going to get out? I need that one. I've been trapped here multiple times. There we go. I was quiet because I was like, really? Did I really fuck it up that much? Okay. Go. Oh, let's pick up this torch. And before I put it in, we're going to save one more time. I believe an enemy comes out right away. Yeah. So this guy is scary. This is your first, like, real armored enemy. Honestly... Fuck. I should have rested before I did this. I might reload. So you can continue playing after your character dies. I'm just going to show you. So you can continue playing after your character dies. You just get, there are points where you can restore. I've only ever ran into the first one, but I'm going to reload. This is basically, I don't want to call it a boss battle because I feel like it's not appropriate, but it basically is your first like boss battle because the gear you have is very minimal compared to how much damage you do. Okay. I'm gonna put it in, and then we're gonna do this. So an idea to do is this, just kind of kite him a bit. And just get some extra hits on him. As you can see here, the range damage did some nice hits. There you go. So boom, and as you can see here, we get a shield, so I'm going to give it to this guy, and we also get a spear. The spear is really nice for the mage to use early on, because it has reach. So it can reach out it can reach out from the back and front. So I like to give it to the mage early on, just cause. You also are getting our first level up here, so I'm actually going to save. Although I took no damage there because I kited it. So we're going to do our first level up. So let's do our first level ups. The mage is behind. It kind of always is behind, I'll be completely honest, from what I've played. So I don't know why that is the case, but that is. You basically want to treat this like a lot of old school RPGs where you're basically going to tunnel vision into one thing. So you want to max out one thing. So if you're going axes, you're going to go and max out axes, right? If you're going maces, swords, whatever. You don't want to dance around. You want to put, oh, I'm going to put some points to armor. No, you want to go full into one thing. So I'm going to go full into axes. I now get some extra HP, which is good. I'm going to do that. Going into this guy. Same thing. I'm going with unarmed combat in this guy. So I'm going full into unarmed combat. Get some more HP from doing that one. As you can see here, this kind of makes you tanky. So this is why unarmed combat rogues are so good. Like, look how tanky you get from all this stuff. So there's that. And the other reason I wanted to axe is because similarly, look, I get strength, which 2 strength equals 1 attack power, so it's not good. But I get health. I get a special attack. I get health, strength, health, stuff like that. So it's good. Plus, you get 20 attack power when you're wielding it, so that's very good. And then this guy, we're going missiles. We don't have a bow just yet, but we will eventually. Gives us extra energy, dexterity, general stuff. So there's that. So there you go. We'll keep moving on. We'll save and move on. I should probably throw this torch away. Actually, I've gotten easier already. Hold on. There you go. Just full on get rid of it. Okay. So this is a scroll that just tells you information. Like, I'll just pull it up real quick. So, great rewards can be found behind the door to access care for small details. So this is a puzzle door. So I know what the puzzle is. So I've done this beginning portion. And then there you go. You get a staff, which is good for the mage, but we'll use it later. And a scroll that I believe just magical staff. Yeah, I think it just tells you about it. I think we're going to keep this, though, just to use it as a sacrifice item. I should also keep this scroll just to use it as a sacrifice item as well. Might as well keep these as sacrifice items. So the staff's really good. It basically acts like like if you're using, it gives you bonuses. Like, as you can see here, +5 energy. And when I right click, it acts like I'm trying to cast. While if you try to use something like that, it uses as a weapon. So it's good in that sense, but obviously we need to level up first. So we'll level up soon. So there you go. This is a scroll. I believe it teaches regain health. Yeah, and restore. Yeah. So this is a resurrection thing. I'm not gonna touch it just yet because I don't want to waste it. This is a scroll of poison cloud. Just teach you how to use poison cloud if you have the stuff for it. I don't think I want to go down just yet. I do. Okay, I'm completely done with this floor. Okay, so this is the first floor. We're basically just completed the first floor of the game, so that's good. It took us about 30 minutes to do, which is good. So as you can see, this is about where I got to on my character. So next episode, we'll go down to floor 2, and we'll explore some of that. And that's when the game really starts to pick up. This is basically a tutorial. I'll be completely honest. What we just did was basically the tutorial. And next episode, we'll go and do the next floor. So let's get right into it.